Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special edition of my weekly Solo Monk leaderboard recap. So, tonight we are going to interview Pepperonis from the number one two-man team in North America with a 103 clear. All right, so before we get into that interview, I do want to give a shout out and a great heartfelt thank you to DiabloFans.com. Now, in no way am I sponsored by them. In no way did they pay me to say this, etc. But I want to say thank you to them because they put up an article about me on their website about my weekly recap shows. So I want to say thank you very much for those people watching. DiabloFans.com is a great source for guides, builds, etc. And they have a forums there and plenty of great information on Diablo. And it's run by Curse, which is a gaming organization that has such a immense umbrella of games under it, where any game that you play, Curse probably has a website for it with guides, tutorials, and forums, as well as information about that game. So feel free to check out DiabloFans.com. Let them know that I said thank you very much and hi. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way before I continue with this interview. So without further ado, here is Juice Pepperonis. So welcome to the recap, Pepperonis. How you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good today. Going through a little bit of medical issues, but I'm all right.
Oh, sorry to hear that. So how's it feel being the number one support monk in North America?
Pretty darn good.
I bet it does. So, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? How long you been playing Diablo for?
uh, Actually, I'm one of the few people who've been playing since D1.
Nice.
I've been
I
playing since
started
the
at.
beginning.
I myself started with D2. Definitely fun times. So, tell me about your wizard setup. Let me see.
Well,
Let
with
me.
my wizard, we just everything is about max damage, and how low of a survivability that he can have to have the max damage. So we run with the all gills when we're pushing the two piece, give you the extra elite damage.
Very
Running with
nice.
the run with the stricken as a gem, run with the gogok and run with bang. So everything is just max damage, max damage.
We runs with pain enhancer, right?
Uh
He did
oh
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
with
For the
pain
twos,
enhancer.
yeah, we ran with the pain enhancer. That's right, that's right, that's right. We
Very
took the
nice. And basic Traveler's Pledge, Compass Rose, and the Convention of Elements. Very nice. Furnace in the Cube.
yeah, furnace, just the standard really setup for pushing, the Shame of the Seers and the Ring of Royal Grandeur.
Very nice. Now that is Juice Turgor. Pretty nice guy, I take it.
Oh man, he's actually pretty one of the coolest guys I've met playing D3 actually. And funny story is he was the one who picked me out of the crowd. Like he actually was posting at the end of last season for looking for a group and looking for people to join his group. And he just gave me his Skype information, and he interviewed me, and we kind of clicked, and we've been playing ever since.
Very cool. Now, that is. Now, can you give me a little bit of details on your gear setup?
Yeah, basically, almost the basics is the same, right? But we went with since we don't have a barbarian for IP, I have to run some sort of way for him to not get knocked around. You know, he can't get vortexed out every few seconds. He can't get knocked up, you know, because that's no damage. You know, so
Yep.
I run the Temple of Protection because that basically give him my version of IP. You know.
Very cool. And then the rest of it's your basic Epiphany, Soothing Mist, Mantra Healing, Cyclone Strike, Blinding Flash with Crippling Light, etc. And your Crippling Wave Concussion. And your gear setup's pretty much basic. Now, here's a question I had. How come you don't run strong arm bracers?
I didn't run strong arms because I felt like the value of having nemesis bracers in the griff outvalue strong arms 20% or 30% extra damage. Actually, having more leaks at will, especially if you really need a super conduit, which most people think whenever you're pushing, you're always gonna have to have a really good conduit. You're gonna have to have at least four leaks with one conduit, you know. So being able to spawn an elite at a pylon is more way more valuable since you can't knock up an RG anyway. So
Yep. Now, did you get a really? How long did it take you to fish for this rift?
we got lucky. We went right in at a 103, right? And I said, you know what? This is kind of easy. I think we don't have to really push this that much. I mean, me and Turger, we play every day. You know, every day we play 16 hours a day. You know,
Damn.
we go ham. You know, every day. So his movements or my movements, we communicate at a level where when we going into the twos, I already know what his next move is gonna be. You know, so we don't have to
Nice.
talk too much. You know, so I think we fished it for like 2 hours, which if you know about pushing, it's not that much. You know, so
No, it's definitely not. Even for
because
me at lower levels, like mid 80s last season was really, really rough finding good riffs.
tell you what the hardest thing was. The hardest thing was not knowing how much damage we could take, like how much of our survivability that we could give up. That was the hardest thing because we did a riff right off the back. I think it was like our third one, and we got a GG riff, got a GG conduit, and we get to the end of this, and it's ferocity. All right, when we in our four-man groups, veracity is like, all right, we won the game, boys. You know, basically. But so we get veracity, and we can't handle the damage in a two-man group. You know, so it's like,
Wow.
oh my god, you know, we had our hopes up, and now we can't even get close to them. So we just rip it. You know.
Wow, that's nuts. Now, you guys going to be pushing for the world top, which
Of
is
course.
108 as of the time that this video is taken.
I told Turger just yesterday we're gonna get a 108.
That's
So
awesome. Do you guys have a video on YouTube that I could link or anything? Or
I
could
do have a video, but it's not on YouTube because YouTube keep banning all my videos because it has copyrighted music apparently. So
yeah, I had some issues with some of mine. I had to just replace the music for it,
yeah,
and I had to do them without sound. You might want to look into doing that, just posting it up there. I mean, because it'll get tons of views with it being, it's number one. I mean, get it up there, man. All you have to do is go into their video editor and pick some of their free, copyright free music, royalty free music, etc. Definitely look into that. Maybe I'll give you a hand with that. I learned how to do that like this week, so let me know if you want some help with that.
that would be awesome because I have the video highlighted on my Twitch page under highlights, but I can't put it on my YouTube page. I mean, not even my four man clears because we knocked out a 114 the other day, and I wanted to put that on YouTube. They wouldn't let it go, so
Oh, damn, yeah. I'll go over with that with you after this video if you want.
I'd appreciate it.
No problem. But definitely thank you very much for your time. Congratulations again. Tell Turgor I also said congrats. You guys can check out this video. And as soon as you do get a video ready for this, I will link it in the description below. I will also link a link to your stream, and if Turgor has one, you guys can feel free to email me, message me that, and I'll get that up there as well and get those onto this description for you.
Oh man, thanks. We really appreciate it, and I had a great time. I'm a little nervous, so if I sound weird, I'm sorry. So,
No, no problem at all. You sound perfect. So congrats again, and thank you very much.
thank you.
All right, guys. You guys definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Say congrats to Pepperonis and Turgor as they took the #1 spot on the two-man group. Peace.